Welcome to the finals. In this virtual game show, contestants brutally battle one another to the death for fame, fortune, and entertainment. I've been invited to playtest the closed beta, and I've spent several hours mercilessly killing YouTubers, TikTokers, and streamers. The finals has been the most fun I've had with a game in months. In the time I spent leveling buildings and experimenting with the movement, items, environment, abilities, and weapons, I've joined the hype. My experience has been a non-stop thrill since the first match. Here's everything you need to know about the finals. The name of the game is Cashout. In 4 teams of 3, you're pitted against each other to stack the most bread. 2 cash boxes will spawn at a time, and whoever rushes to the box first will be able to initiate the countdown. This is where you'll engage with other contestants. If you're somehow still alive, make sure to grab the cash box and haul your ass to the nearest cash out deposit. Once the box is inserted, the deposit countdown will begin. And until the deposit hits 0, you're public enemy number 1. The less fortunate will seize your station and will clean the floor with you to steal your deposit. Don't get financially cocked and guard your pockets. The team with the fattest pockets wins all. If you die, you'll have tokens you can use to respawn if the timer runs out. Your teammates can res you at any time, and it's a lot better to stay together as a team instead of being split off. If you play selfish, you will pay the price. Be a good sport and res your teammates. Also, during points of the match, random events will take place, ranging from low gravity to meteor showers to extra damage or straight up deathmatch. Competitive follows the same principle as quick play, however in a tournament format. To qualify, your team needs to come in first or second place. Anything below will be eliminated. Round 1 through 3 follows the same principle until you reach the final round where winner takes all. At least that's what I assume because I could never make it past round 2. Unironically skill issue because I'm stuck in bronze. I recommend you take the time to tweak around with your class and loadouts. There are 3 classes: light, medium, and heavy. Every class comes with different attributes, abilities, and playstyles. The light class is by far my favorite. Being the smallest and fastest class comes with the cost of your health. The class is perfect for collecting and depositing cash boxes, as well as eliminating other contestants. With such a variety of weapons, the light class is the most versatile out of the 2, with access to a sniper rifle, an SMG, and a dagger. You can choose to engage with your targets at a range or up close and personal, with the cherry on top being your abilities. The grappling hook is my favorite. It's perfect for flying around the map, especially when you have the cash box. Invisibility is also perfect for a get out of jail free card, or to get a pick if you're running this with daggers. And lastly, the invasion dash gives you a quick burst of speed to get yourself out of sticky situations. Despite everything the class has going on, you'll never be able to escape one-shot hell. Moving on to our perfect balance class, the medium class is the perfect middle ground for new players and team balance. Trust me, you want to at least have one person running medium on your team. Their abilities allow you to play medic by beaming your teammates with free healthcare, something that is very foreign to me. You can also play engineer by placing turrets to deny area access, or straight up wall hack by pinging enemies through the wall with your recon sets. You also have access to jump pads and zip lines. I usually run this class if we lack one on our team. I'd rather res my teammates than have to deal with a 3v1. The medium class is decorated with a variety of weapons. Range? You have access to a 357 revolver. DPS? You have access to an AKM. Racist? Use the good old reliable Winchester repeater. Weapons of mass destruction? Yes. You have access to a riot shield and a pump action grenade launcher. As an American, I didn't question why, because here in our country, we have the rights to bear arms. There's so much fun. My ops go boom. Coming in as the 3rd class, the heavy is credit to team. Being a lean, mean war machine comes with big guns and even bigger explosives. To make up for their lack of agility, the heavy class has the largest health pool and the ability to wreak havoc. With the ability to charge and slam, you can blow a hole and create an opening at any given moment. You also have the ability to spray your sticky goo to create walls and obstacles. This is for defense purposes only. Do not try to glaze your ops. If you want to be a good tank, you can also run the mesh shield and provide a wall for your team to shield from incoming fire. Don't underestimate the heavy speed because their damage output is no laughing matter. Having access to an M60 light machine gun, an M32 grenade launcher, a flamethrower, and scariest of all, a fucking sledgehammer. Shout out to our big girls.
Damn, boy, he's sick, boy!
As you may have already noticed, destruction is not just a feature, it's a mechanic. The series is being developed by former DICE devs and it shows. You can destroy just about anything and everything. It's an interesting take to have a competitive shooter utilize destruction as a core game mechanic. What's also interesting is the procedural generated elements. Despite the beta only consisting of just 2 maps, there's a lot of variety. Some maps are played during the day, at night, in the fog, in rubble, or during storms. There's also different iterations of the same map, under construction, move-in platforms, or suspended platforms. Despite the layout being the same for the majority of the maps, items and other interactives move location. This factor keeps the game fresh and avoids every match from feeling exactly the same. As mentioned prior, this game is running on the Unreal Engine 5. The game looks stellar, but that's not what really interests me. I was taken back by the environment and interactions. I know it sounds silly, but while messing around with the range, I caused a fire. I was in awe watching everything burn and the fire spread to other parts of the park. Ideas started to hatch over here. In a match, I once set our Cashout on fire because it was surrounded by foliage. In another match, I set another park on fire as a distraction. That's just about everything you need to know about the finals. The closed beta ends on the 21st of March. If you haven't already, you can register on Steam for a chance to gain access. Also, don't forget, the United Nations have no jurisdiction around these parts, so you're free to commit as many war crimes as you please. I've been Snubii, and until next time, take care of yourself. Me and you ain't on the same shit. You ain't in my lane, bitch. Nah, throw that shit in fifth. Rollie on my wrist. Ay.